Danganronpa.
Hey guys, my name is Phantom, and today we are back with another part of Danganronpa. After maybe I should just stop saying how long I take between videos out loud because it's just how it's gonna be every time I upload. But yeah, today we are back. We left off at chapter 2. Where they said, something went down. We're not sure what went down, but something went down. I had to leave it on a cliffhanger. Anyways, yeah, let's get straight into it. Yeah, I believe this is where we left off. You gotta hear the music. Wait, what? Oh, I don't remember where we're supposed to be though. Let's go into the kitchen. Nobody. Let me. How do you fast travel? Asahina? I knocked on all the doors, but nobody answered. Did they all go to see what happened? Oh, then what about the second floor of the school? How do I get there? Tank controls. I will never stop complaining. The library. Byakuya is usually here, isn't he? There's nothing here of interest, don't you agree? You should go look somewhere else. Okay. Reality isn't everything. That's not weird at all. The pool? The boys' bathroom. Huh? The door's open. Uh-oh. Aren't these supposed to be locked? We're in the shits now.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors.
Oh.
Please look around to your heart's content.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Investigation?
It's all clear.
Just as I thought. I mean, we all knew what happened. Byakuya!
I see.
Judging from what he said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on! In the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls. He was muttering, as if talking only to himself. Not waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. When the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Aw, shit. Damn! Chihiro? What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend of the reality of what I was looking at, but as soon as I did... A wild, almost primal scream escaped from my mouth. Damn! Chihiro? Deadly life. Danganronpa. Ah, shit. Chihiro was kinda cool. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand,
Very strange.
most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen. Bloodlust. Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. They tried to crucify her. What the hell? And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. See what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head...
What the heck?
Hey, I heard scream. Did something... Damn, Chihiro? What do you want?
A A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Great. What the hell was that?
What?
Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is. Well, duh. You're looking at her. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body. Damn! I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. It's just all a dream. In fact, I haven't been born yet. I don't even have any memory of you ever being alive. Shut up. Please shut up. You haven't said anything. Oh, I guess we just gotta investigate now. The camera. The mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. They know what's happening and they're still forcing us to go through with this. The dumbbell, which is probably what killed her. No, there are more important things to worry about more than a dumbbell. Bro, there's blood on it. Use your head. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written here. On the wall. The word Bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. Yeah, she couldn't have wrote all that. But you know, that thing about writing Bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. The scene of each crime learned Bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. What nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack. The murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Then it's just some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. Going so far as to write Bloodlust at the scene? I'm surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No, why? Why? Oh. She fainted! That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she's hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. So she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second!
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. Wait, what rule? Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and be punished accordingly. Oh. As if she'd heard her. Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. For no time flat, she was just standing up. There was no thoughts beyond that face. Oh my gosh. Ignoring the physical contortion she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? That's so funny looking. Nah, hang on. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, I'm fine. I missed something. No, I didn't. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. Well, there's a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being. I don't mind taking her, but can someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Well, she totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a sec. Rushing to an investigation, the mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
of course.
Right is rain. But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? I don't know why he's so in denial still. It's really irritating. What, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have it either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
It's
I mean,
a Monokuma file.
ah, right. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya
So,
later.
please do your very tip-top best on this investigation.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having us suspect all other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such
Just
big-
accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. Alright, well. You're very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What?
What? Do you want to die?
Such
Fine,
big-
then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of
Chihiro
shit!
wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko, if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey.
Hold on. If that's your word, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your level student life would all be over, right? The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
So
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey.
When a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment
Farewell
is
for
waiting
now.
for
I'll catch you
you.
guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, But if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of
You
a
need
bitch!
to shut the fuck up. Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation Totsu. Whatever that means. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigate. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma file has been added to the truth bullets. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But, we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Okay, now, the dumbbell. The most obvious thing there. The blunt object. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on this dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Easy. Another blood stain. She clearly didn't die like this, so she must have been strung up here. There's also blood on the poster, though. Huh. The fresh blood stain on the carpet must have been splattered with blood during the murder. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Okay, I guess that stuff's not important. The Bloodlust. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Then the body itself. I feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very
But the more I
strange.
look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Kyoko, do you have anything? She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a body with absolutely no trouble. She seemed to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. That's all we really get, though. There's not much else to find. If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. Okay. Sakura? I use the locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she have really been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Kino or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join more than once, she never showed up. So can I assume she was trying to avoid us? Instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullets. Mondo? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember that she said that more than once. Sure did. Which, I guess explains the trip down here. But, you should really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of the case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? The minigun. If this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. The camera. No, not that. I mean, these cameras aren't gonna tell us anything. The keypad, the pad thing. Don't we need our things to like? Don't we need to like scan our things to get in? If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need
Sure,
something?
what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? There was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. Oh, right. The silly mounted Gatling gun was initiated a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibited anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other
As
words,
such, the killer must have be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you this entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So, so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Plus, I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullets. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? The hatch? This hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some sort of machine. This thing? The mailbox. Could be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait. There's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. Seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So these 3 handbooks belong to Sayaka, Junko, and Leon, right? Yeah. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I mean, you turn on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizono. You're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Now, do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Someone else must have found them, right? That's what it is. They took it and then put it back. Main Hall E handbooks have been added to the truth bullets.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. And the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
Well, it makes sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. But, so he had it on him when he died. Pummeled with baseballs? Yeah. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It would stand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear
But it's
you.
a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Yeah, put that in the little court record, or e-handbook. My bad. It's not Ace Attorney. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Not quite. What else? Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me
Absolutely.
repeat myself.
I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. Murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. Like a ghost, suddenly attacking, blah 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 blah. Yeah. So, still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Hold on, there's still... What? What else? What else do you have?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Reaction! Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... hey you two. Big trouble, need your help.
I don't have time
We're
to play
busy,
with you.
leave us alone. But it's an emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me. What is it?
Please.
The serious emergency, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay? You know? But it's an emergency! Emergency, what happened?
Well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure you'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely. You're right. Okay. Let me save. If I can. Yeah, I can. We're good. Toko's room. What's going on in there though? You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her. You know what she was doing? See how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Alright. I might as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Hello, Toko? Oops. Why do I keep doing that on accident? I keep hitting the wrong key. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me. What the?
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up?
We need
just
to
for a
make sure
second?
you're not guilty.
Won't
You're acting
allow
weird.
it.
Huh?
Actually, she did faint at blood, though.
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
What? Huh? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. Oh, drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down the door. It felt like something was holding it on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? I think I know. Come on, Byakuya. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
what do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Byakuya.
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slams shut again. Even Byakuya can pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I hurried to catch up. Now he's acting weird. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to the stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Why are we back here? There's no point in checking, blah. Find real clues. There's clues in here? Is the evidence that proves that it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat
Don't make
myself.
me say it again. On the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside.
Let's
Here?
go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. So much dust, too.
So in
I would
other
say
words,
there's enough value in this place to endure the test. Where do we look? What were you thinking about? I picked one at random. Ah, so you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original was kept at the National Library. Won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. There's so many files stuffed on the shelf. What's here?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. Ready to be disappeared for it. Take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? Let's let it go for now. Yeah. Here. It's a wooden box. It's empty. Also, although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looked like there was something inside. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It was very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Nope, that's the same place. Here. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Oh. A mono coin, I guess. Cool. Is it behind you? There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. I think I'm looking through any of them. Let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would ever want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All these files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. To internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. So many classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such
That's you
ignorance.
guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How would anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. Can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a sec. You're saying you've read all these documents more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in
I already
other
told
words,
you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council, and I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. What always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's mental exercise. I've solved more than just a few of these cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second, they're strung up like that, is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Exactly the same as what happened to Hero. Save your surprise, the very best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Oh, excuse me. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So you're saying it couldn't have been a copycat, because nobody knew?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then, Genocide Jack really is such a brutal fiendish killer is really walking around among us?
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a cute clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Are we done here? In the case file, can you let me see it? Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Whoa. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. Damn! Names of Genocide Jack victims ran on for several pages. Yeah, they're always strung up in this exact same form. With scissors. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komasuma Taro Takafumi Gono, Uchiha Naohisa Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yume Jima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the very next page and you'll find a very interesting tidbit. The next page. What else is there to see? Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killing to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it was unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
the key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. This one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb.
let's go.
Oh, that was a lot. Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. Finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I was hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have
Come
time
on,
to
enough
play
of your annoying misapprehensions. Do you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me off. Yeah, I feel like I was just a plaything getting tossed around. I got used like a dirty rag. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. To go back to the crime scene in the girls' locker room, I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Ugh. Holy. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna save here. Because that was a lot. That was a lot we just got out. These in-betweens. Look at this. I hate it. It's okay though. Not really. But I'll keep telling myself that. Anyways, that'll be the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, you know, leave a like, leave a comment if you want to see more of this. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.